All right, Capricorn. Oh, one day I'm going to have this preset so you guys can just see how put together I really am. I'm just kidding. We all know I'm not. All right, Capricorn. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing wonderful. This is for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. If you are new to this channel, welcome. We are taking a look at the next 7 or so days. I do say or so because divine timing. All right. If it comes up, and I will not lie to you about it. We look at material world first, and then we go into love life because apparently some of y'all ain't here for that. And that's totally fine. I'm okay with that. So let's jump into it. We are using the Light Seers Tarot. This is by Chris Ann. So Spirit, what do my Capricorns need to know for the next 7 or so days in their material world? I almost said spirit world. Interesting. Material world, Spirit. All right, we got a jumper. The 7 of Pentacles. Interesting, because Virgo just got that pretty prominently. Waiting for your seeds to bear fruit. Patience. All of those things that we hate hearing. The Hermit, that's Virgo's energy. You guys might have some prominent Virgo, or perhaps you have Virgo around you prominently. 7 of Pentacles is a Taurus. So lots of earth energy so far, you guys. Your own energy. And the Page of Wands, that could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could be a youthful person around you. Doesn't have to be a child, but could have, like, you know, just that spirit of adventure. Bottom of the deck is Knight of Pentacles. So it could be for you guys, you know, right now you feel, to me, like you're kind of in a bit of a protective shell when it comes to your material world. You are moving towards something that is very, very exciting. I will say that, but it looks like right now it's like you are listening to your inner guidance as to where you're going to be next and what you really want in your future. With the 7 of Pentacles, some of you guys have actually made an investment and you are waiting to see it bear some sort of, you know, financial fruit. With the Hermit card, it's like, okay, I'm not really seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing yet. And I don't think that you are freaking out about it at all, but it's like maybe you have not quite seen the investment, but I do think that that is happening very soon for you guys. Spirit, let's go ahead and start clarifying this energy, please. Can we get some clarifying cards for my Capricorns? What's a good deck? Okay, we're going to clarify using the same author, Chris Ann of the Light Seers. This is called the Sacred Creators deck. And I actually don't use it that much, but I've used it a little bit this week. Did I use it all 3 earth signs? Interesting that I did. Because there's been some really wonderful, abundant energy coming in for you guys. So, as earth signs. I really should open this up to Capricorn midheavens too. Your midheaven is kind of like your work persona, or what you're going to end up being very good at. Hello. Unstick the stuck. You guys might feel like you're a little stuck right now with the 7 of Pentacles energy. Again, this is a card of patience. And so is the Hermit. Quite frankly, both of these are cards of, you know, you've done the work, you know what you want the outcome to be, and at this point you are just holding off and waiting. But this doesn't mean that you remain stuck. For some of you, you might be inspired to do something on the side, maybe a little side hustle, make some money on the side. Also, I'm getting that there's other activities that you could be doing while you're waiting for your ship to come in, so to speak. You might still be working as well. Some of you might be working from home. So if there is an opportunity for you to maybe make some money at home, that's also on the board here with the Hermit. The bottom of the deck is maybe the reason why you feel stuck is because you are working from home and you miss the external validation of working in an office. Some of you, though, I'm actually seeing moving into something a little bit more solo. Okay, so I do want to point that out, that you might be inspired to either take a position or move someplace where you can work from home. because I am seeing some more solo energy here. Okay. Spirit, what is another deck, please? Another deck for my Capricorns. I'm sorry, what was that? Okay. Very confused for a second. All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay, oops, my hair clip just fell out. Thank you. Adjacent possibilities. With external validation, adjacent possibilities, and here we have Healer of Ages. I do think that you guys are possibly moving into something that, well, you get to work alone, for sure, but it's more, maybe it's more like you get to be your own boss too. Or you get to be the boss. You might be moving up and out. What are we getting here, Spirit? Okay, so this is a little bit deeper than that. Spirit's saying that you actually are going to have a few offers on the table when it comes to your material world. What Spirit really wants you to do is to pay attention to how each offer makes you feel, okay? So some of you are going to be very psychic already, and know what I mean by that. It's going to be listening to your inner guidance. Some of you may be fairly new to it, and it'll be very much like, oh, when you said that job, I got a headache. And then for some of you, it's like, oh, when you said this job, I felt giddy, you know, like a very excited feeling. So I want you to pay attention to how these jobs make you feel. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And what is another deck for us, please? All right, we're using the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed, who's one of my favorite deck creators. Actually, I don't have like a not favorite one, you guys. If you actually know me, Capricorn, then you understand when I say that everything is my favorite, because it is. There's solitude again. The Hermit is often solitude. Oh my gosh. Okay, so some of you are actually going on a solo trip with the Page of Wands here. It's saying, you know, that you are requiring some solitude. You may be overworked right now, and the Seven of Pentacles is actually you needing to take a physical break away from work with Talisman. There is a, what am I getting? I actually got that there is, oh, this is so sweet. There's a book that has inspired you, or maybe it's like an actual, maybe it's a, you know, a YouTube channel or something like that. But you've been recently inspired to go on a trip, and it's a little bit on a road that you normally would not take. Again, this solo travel thing keeps coming up, but I think that you are inspired to do it. Could be a lighthouse with this particular card here. Spirit is saying take some time away from the hustle and bustle. Like, you really need to relax in this energy. All of this energy is saying it is time to breathe, okay? Some of you maybe don't meditate, and that is something that you should definitely look into. If these offers are places that you are thinking about actually going on vacation, look for the ones that give you the most peace of mind, okay? For some of you, again, though, I do think that you may be offered something very soon, and you want to go for the one that gives you the most, what is the word that I'm thinking of? Oh, that is not a song I want to listen to. It's, okay, the song that popped in was You Can Go Your Own Way. I don't know the rest of that, but that's what I just got. So it's like you are getting some autonomy. Thank you, Spirit. Jeez Louise. Oh boy. All right. So yes, you guys are definitely looking at something that can give you some more autonomy. Thank you, my lovely, lovely spirit guides. All right, you guys, let's move into the final word from Spirit when it comes to your material world. What do you want my Capricorns to take with them for the next 7 or so days? With the Hermit energy, you guys, I do want to say divine timing is definitely at play here. But you might want to start planning a trip, okay? For sure. Thank you. Watch out. Someone you work with is out to get you. That is not something that I like to come out, especially with such a wonderful, maybe this is why you want the solitude. Maybe there's someone that's stressing you out at work, you guys. But when this card comes out, definitely take the warning. Look around you and make sure that everybody that is there is got your highest good in mind as well, and they are not self-serving. If they are, then maybe this is telling you to take some distance away from them as well. Okay, the solitude and the Hermit energy, that it's time to kind of separate yourself from them at work. Oh my gosh, you guys, what is going on? Document, screenshot, and CYA is the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you guys might have someone around you who's kind of pushing you into the solitary frame. And Spirit is saying that, first of all, I do think that some of you are needing to move into something where you can work away from them. Again, this work from home scenario, but for some of you, it's a new job where you have more autonomy. But you just need some better energy around you, period. And whether that means you need to take a vacation or you need to actually put yourself some physical space between you and this person, you got to do what you got to do. All right. But Spirit is saying, let your inner guidance guide you. You have had a lot of patience with this scenario, but it is time for you to get some space from it. Okay. Capricorn, this is your material portion. If you do not want to know about your love life, that's what I'm moving into right now. So if you're out, I totally understand. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe if this resonated. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All right, and I will see you guys in another video. And for the rest of you, let's go into love. We are going to use the Modern Love Tarot by Ethne. Oh, I love it. Lover's card came right out, or at least I saw it right away. So let's see what Spirit has to say about your love life for the next 7 days for my incredible Capricorns. What is happening for Capricorn the next 7 or so days? I'm seeing a lot of abundance so far. All right, that's it. Spirit said, you're getting carried away there, girl. All right. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine, tell me what Capricorn needs to know for the next 7 or so days for their love life. This is if you are in a relationship, situationship, or looking. The World card came out right away, so completion. It could also be any fixed sign energy, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Hello. Oh, right on top, huh? King of Wands, more Leo energy, also Sagittarius and Aries, possibly. Leo's very big king and queen energy. Some of my singles are about to meet someone. It's gonna rock your world is what I heard. Hierophant is Taurus energy. Someone that you might be settling down with if you get out of your own head with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is the nightmare is over card. So some of you may have been in a relationship that was not great. It put you in a not so good space mentally. Usually with the Nine of Swords, this is completely something that has been in your head, maybe has given you nightmares. You've had some sleepless nights over it. And it is extending into this really beautiful energy. And I'm going to tell you guys that this is not great, that it's extending into this very beautiful energy. For my singles, you have an opportunity to meet someone coming up that is like very possibly, you know, there's a huge soul connection, just a really divine connection here. But you might talk yourself out of it with the Nine of Swords card. So I do already want to get some more information here. If you are in a relationship, you guys, and you are committed, it doesn't really, all I'm seeing is that this is moving into a higher level of commitment, but your anxiety might be coming into play a little bit here, okay? So let's keep going. They may live far away with the World card. King of Wands can also be like someone that likes to travel, and I'm also looking at the Hierophant here in this particular deck. You know, it reminds me of going to Egypt. So they may also be very big into history. Okay, now, thanks, Spirit. So they might also be into history, but they might be into some like role-playing games that might have like ancient Egyptians. I'm seeing this wizard staff is what I'm seeing with our King of Wands here. So it's very possible that they're into something like that. So anyways, let's keep going, you guys. We're going to clarify with this Lover's Oracle for my Capricorn spirit. Tell me more what's going on with them. How is this Nine of Swords really affecting them? I think that it is. I think that you guys might have some anxiety about love for those. I mean, either way. Otherwise, it wouldn't have shown up as the bottom of the deck energy, there's so much real love here in this reading. I do want to say the things that you guys hate for me to say is that because the World card, the Hierophant, is here, I want to say divine timing is at play. So if you are not quite in a relationship yet, I cannot give you a timeline. I'm getting a lot of very summary energy, although this feels a little cold to me. To be honest, even though this is in Egypt and I have been there and it was very hot, it does feel a little cold to me, a little traditional, you know, maybe that's what I'm feeling. All right, World, please, Spirit, clarify these cards for me and my Capricorns for the next 7 or so days, although divine timing is on the table and I already forgot that I said that. Okay. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. The World is literally that. It is all positive outcomes and possibilities, okay? It is being able to bring everything that you've ever imagined into manifestation, into this world. Okay, and Spirit is saying that you have the power to do that with the World card. And the King of Wands is very much an initiator, magician kind of energy for me as well. Whoa. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose for the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So I do think that, one, the turmoil could be this bottom of the deck energy here. Ace of Wands is underneath this card. So you guys definitely have a new beginning possible. But it's all the turmoil that I feel like might have been in your head due to past issues, past unresolved conflicts with other people, or conflicts within your own mind, to be very honest. It does feel like a lot of this has happened, and it was not, you know, keeping you up at night. It was definitely like just, you know, the nightmares and having these weird dreams and all of this, and then you wake up and you're like, I'm not even rested, and you just begin another cycle of worry. But Spirit is saying that all of this worry and anxiety and everything is going to come to a point of culmination, and you are going to see that you have so many blessings and opportunities coming in. Can we clarify the Hierophant's energy, please, Spirit? Why are we throwing ourselves? Look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So again, that is big Nine of Swords energy. Spirit is saying that you are meant for so much more than what your brain is telling you. Your brain is definitely trying to run the show here, and yet we have all of this passion and spiritual love here that I think is definitely bigger than what is happening, you know, or what has happened. For some of you, this is a past energy and you're already in this, and this is just confirmation of what you have already gone through. For some of you, I really think that you are keeping yourself up at night worrying about the fact that you know, you're not going to have your person, and yet here they are, you know, they are definitely here. And then, yeah, bottom of the deck is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. A lot of you are already in a relationship with your person, and you might be very doubtful of who they are. But for the majority of you, I do feel like this is big past energy. Okay, let's go into romance angels. Oops. Okay. Clarify the world card, please. New opportunities coming in. Completion leads to a new beginning. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. There's that new opportunity I was just feeling. For those of you who are single, I think that maybe you have come out of a relationship and it's just, you know, that cycle completed, and Spirit is saying that completed so that you can make way for something much, much better. For others of you, I'm really getting that you are already in a really, really wonderful feeling, and you might be missing that initial meeting and those initial feelings, and you might be feeling like, how do I get those back? And you're, you know, with the Knight of Swords, you're like really worried about it, and Spirit is trying to remind you that at any moment you can look at your person with love again. With the passion of the King of Wands, and gender does not apply here, you guys. You can have the passion of the King of Wands even if you are not a king or a fire sign, to be fair. Oh, I just said, Spirit said maybe travel together, go on a trip. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. With this King of Wands, it's definitely, I mean, like, they are definitely, you know, like the fun, feisty, maybe looking at him, you're like, does not want to settle down kind of energy, but I think so. Only because I'm also, you know, I've got some Wands energy, and although I do enjoy life and I want to have fun, of course I want to settle down too. So Spirit is saying keep an open mind. Maybe the person that you're supposed to be with doesn't look like who you normally would want to date, okay? They might have different ideologies, and as long as they are not harmful towards yours, what's, you know, if that's who you're being drawn to, that's who you're being drawn to. Okay, Capricorn, don't get stuck. And worth waiting for. Divine timing, I'm sorry, I already told you guys, but divine timing is at work in your love life. For some of you, you're like, why isn't my person here yet? You know, like, why? And that's what you're fixated on. That's what your Nine of Swords is. You're in this single energy, and you're wondering, when the heck is it going to happen? And Spirit is saying that it's going to happen in divine timing, because if you want a divine relationship, you need to surrender and let us take over. Control it. You cannot control this beautiful, beautiful energy. Especially if you ruminate on it, especially if all you're doing is focusing on that and keeping yourself up at night. And then bottom of the deck is getting to know each other. So some of you might be meeting someone very soon, and it's gonna, I don't think it's gonna move as fast as you would want it to, but it is worth waiting for. Okay. I think some of you watching right now are in your relationship with your person, and this is just confirmation that after a few not so great relationships, this was worth waiting for. And you know what? If that's true, I really hope that you comment down below, because those Capricorns that are watching right now who are single and like, hello, you can tell them like, hey, you know what? It's better to wait for the person that you're meant to be with than settling for someone you're not. This is a king, y'all. It's better to wait for a king. Trust me. All right. Clarify 3 more times, please, Spirit, for my Capricorns. Okay, really? How do you want me to receive? Cupid's arrow? Okay. Phoenix? Okay. One more, please, Spirit. I might as well, you guys. And I'll tell you what they mean. Did I take both? No, there's 3 here, Spirit. Okay, no. Thank you. Love call. So cute. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And Spirit is saying that that is what you're what's worth waiting for. Someone who takes the time to get to know you, who isn't going to rush anything, and they are absolutely going to tell you that they, you know, once they get here, they're worth waiting for. I just realized again, we have, because the Phoenix can be Scorpio, although I do get big fire sign vibes because, you know, Phoenix, flames, all of that. And it's with the King of Wands here. So we've got some fixed energy here, you guys. So again, Spirit is asking you to slow down and kind of just go with the flow. You cannot control this outcome. Okay. Cupid's arrow is have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, but also hesitation. Okay. So Spirit says, don't push it. Okay. But also when it does happen, you know, go on the date. Okay. For some of you, if you have someone in mind, it is possible that you are going to rekindle. But for a lot of you, I think that you are moving into a new phase with your person. And again, with keep an open mind and changed mind, you might be changing your mind about who you normally would date. All right. Bottom of the deck is hammer. So sabotage, which is definitely that 9 of Swords feeling, but also rebuilding, that you're working on it, and be persistent on working on it. When you are getting those self-defeating thoughts, Spirit is saying you need to consciously let those thoughts go. So I don't know if that means a meditation practice for you. You know, however it is, for me, like I like to go hiking because my brain cannot fixate on something for so long, you know. So while I'm hiking, because, oh, look, there's an eagle, or look how beautiful the sky looks. You know, it's just, it's impossible for me to fixate on anything that's been on my mind. And I definitely become more present while I'm out there. So just a suggestion. All right, Spirit, let's get a love message, a closing love message for my Capricorns. What do they need to know to close for the next 7 days, Spirit? Since divine timing's at play with this beautiful, beautiful outcome, you guys. This is your person. If you're patient, and also, you know, you get out of your own head. Soul contract. And I think that this is a soul contract in the meaning that prior to you being on this life, or in this life, you agreed to meet with your person. Now, I do also think that that means that you may have both been like, all right, well, let's do this when we're both healing, or when we've both healed. And, you know, like we're going to have to go through some things, you know, apart, and then let's agree to come together at this point in time. And I think that that's what Spirit is trying to say, is like, hey, this is meant to be like this. Okay. It is meant to take its time. All right, you guys. And then when it gets here, remember, with this Cupid's arrow, make sure you let them in. Don't let your, you know, thoughts that are keeping you up at night keep you away from your person. Okay. And then one final message from your Spirit Squad before we close. Spirit, what do you want my Capricorns to walk away with? Wow. You have a whole squad of angels. Hashtag blessed. Literally how I have it on there, hashtag blessed. And then step into your purpose. It's time. All right. Spirit wants you to stop worrying so much and stop, you know, ruminating so much about anything, any failed or so-called failed relationships in the past, because they love you and they have your back. And, you know, this is bringing you to a higher level of commitment, one that is so beautiful and exactly where you should be. So Capricorn, this has been your reading. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please make sure you like, big thumbs up, comment down below, and if you haven't already, I would love to see you subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.